Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to change your webshop from this to this using JetWooBuilder from Crocoblocks. So let's get started. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to talk about JetWooBuilder and WooCommerce within WordPress. So I got a lot of questions from you guys regarding JetWooBuilder. So a lot of you guys ask me if I can make a tutorial series on how to make a WooCommerce webshop very customizable with JetWooBuilder, and that is exactly what we're going to do. In today's video we are only going to focus on the shop page. Later on we're also going to add filters to this shop page using Jet Smart Filters. I also have a video of that in the car rental tutorial series, but that is regarding the custom post type. So in this series it will be regarding the product that we have, and later on we will also be looking at the checkout page, the cart page, the single product page, and everything that has to do with your e-commerce environment. So what I've been doing is I've made a test website for you guys so that we can work with this, and it looks like this. We have some categories, we have some products already on here. These are some default products, by the way, that WooCommerce offers. So you can download a CSV, upload it to WooCommerce, and you have a standard or a default set of products that don't have any values, just for, you know, filling up your website. We just have a hot right now section. I just have a laptop, which happens to be the laptop I'm also working on right now, which is funny, but then this is an old version. The favorites, and then we have the footer already. So what does this website have as well? We basically didn't touch anything. We just have the shop page. As you can see, it's kind of bugging out right here. That's because I didn't do any styling here. I didn't touch this, and the about and contact isn't working. And then we have the cards, which we'll get later in the series. If we click on a product, for example, the Flying Ninja, which happens to be on sale, you can see that it looks really ugly. It doesn't fit with the website. Still, the structure is there, but for the rest, it doesn't make any sense. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to properly set up a shop page within WooCommerce using JetWooBuilder, which is a paid plugin, and we're also going to use Elementor Pro, which is also a paid plugin. So keep this in mind. Okay, so I'm in my dashboard and I'm going to show you the environment that I have right now before we start. So if I go to my plugins, you can see that we have just a handful. We have Elementor, Elementor Pro, we have Jet Smart Filters, and we have the JetWooBuilder for Elementor. And we also have WooCommerce, which is very important, obviously. Then if I go to products, you can see we have a very basic list of products that are mock products. So it's something that WooCommerce came up with, and I just imported it. Something else, the theme I'm using is the Hello Elementor theme. If you are interested, you can see it right here, the Hello Elementor theme. And the pages are just the default pages: home, cart, checkout, contact, you know, stuff that you always need. All right, cool. So where do we start? You have to make sure that you the Woo page builder is installed on your laptop, on your website. Sorry. So what you need to do to get started is, first of all, you need to go to Crocoblocks, and then you see the Woo page builder. So you're going to click on this. Now what we can do is we can create a new template, and as you can see, we get a pop-up with a variety of things that we can use. So for now, we're going to use the shop page. So the template name is going to be shop. All right, and then you can set your layout preset. I do want to add filters, but I want to add these later on. So I'm going to go with the first one, and I'm going to click on create template. And let's see what we get. Okay, cool. So here we are. This is our default Jet Woo page builder setup. So let's see what we can do here. It added the filter products by price, the filter product by attribute, and filter last one, I don't know what this is by size by size. Okay, we're not going to be using this, we're going to add this later on, so I'm going to safely remove this, and you know what, I'm just going to remove the entire column because we're not going to need it for now. Okay, so if you click on publish, then your it's going to publish, and you need to set it up correctly. So for now, don't publish it, just save the draft whenever you do something. All right, so let's do some styling here and let's see what we have. So at the top we have the shop, which is something I do not really like, so we're gonna go ahead and edit this. So I'm gonna go to my website and see what did we use and what can I use for a nice looking styling. So I'm gonna pick this color right here. Let's copy this. As you can see, I cannot quite reach this section, so what I can do is go to Navigator and select the first section. So now it's selected, and I'm going to give it a little bit of padding on top, margin on top, sorry, so that we can play around and actually get to it. There we go, that's perfect. Right, now the image, I want to get removed of the image, and I want to use the background that I have, this color that I just selected. Great, I'm going to edit this with Elementor as well, because we're going to copy and paste some stuff. Elementor is loading. Get rid of the navigator, we don't need it. Alright, so I'm going to copy the our categories. I'm going to paste it in here in the shop. I'm going to remove this and remove the margin. So it says our categories, but I want to make sure that it is our shop. If you are wondering how I did this with the heavy weight on the font, it's I typed in our and then I made a span with a inline styling of font weight 600. You can just easily type this over if you want to. Our shop. So I'm going to delete the description as we don't need it. Now what do we have? We have the products ordering and we have the results. And obviously we have the products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the products. And it wants us to use a template, an archive. We don't want to use that, so I'm going to remove this, remove the pagination as well. Let's see what we have. We have this is an intersection, so I can remove the intersection. Product result count. Oh, let me take this back. All right, great. So our products, we have categories grid, products list, products grid, and taxonomy styles. What I want to use is use the products grid and drag and drop it in here as well. There we go, we have some products. Now for now, this is a tiny shop, so we're only gonna import all of the products, right? So I'm gonna say the columns is 4, but we can also say 3, so we have like bigger images. We can also say 6, but this is gonna be too small, or 5 perhaps. If you're wondering why this is an empty space here, it's because we say the products number is 4, but if we completely remove it, it's gonna load all of our products in. 5 is a bit too much for me, so I'm gonna put it nicely at 4. There we go. Okay. So let's move on. Let's do some styling here, right? So we have the different presets, as you can see right here. We have preset 1, preset 2, and if you click on it, we can see that some things change. For example, if I hover over this, it says add to cart. So let's see what preset 3 does. This changes to add to cart. This is basically just whatever you like. You just have to play around with this. I'm gonna go for, I think I like the inline one. No, this is a bit too much. I'm gonna go for preset 2, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go for preset 2, and then we are going to disable the short description. It's a bit too much. And then we have the add to cart button. Okay, great. Let's see what we have. sale, that is fine. Short description off, categories on, tags on, price on, SKU off. All right, so go down to the styling, and here we can actually start with the styling. So this is the column, we have the grid item. This is not necessary. Where we need to go is the tile. So the color is going to be the dark, that's the background, excuse me. The color of the text is going to be the dark blue color that we set out on the home page as well, as you can see here. Now let me see what fonts we are using here. I believe we're using Montserrat, and I believe I'm right. Yeah, Montserrat, and that's 22,500. So we're gonna put it as at 22,500 as well. All right, that's perfect. Then we go to the categories. Let's see what I used here. Montserrat 14 and 416. So we're gonna say Montserrat 14 size and 600 in weight, and the color is going to be black. There you go. No, the weight is 400. Why is it this? Oh, it's 600. 400. There we go. Right, that already starting to look really nice. And then we have the price, which is also Montserrat 416. So let's find price. Alright, typography, we're gonna say Montserrat. I'm gonna say 16 by 400. There we go. Great. What else can we do here? Let me save the draft. We can also add a pagination. So how do we do this? We literally type in pagination, and we get a products pagination or a normal pagination. So what's the difference? If we use the normal pagination, we can see this is 4, and this is a JetWooBuilder products grid or JetWooBuilder products list. Now what is this? This is a product grid. So I'm going to select products grid. Now it's going to find for products grid on this website or on this page. What is the other pagination that we have? It's the products pagination, and it's basically the same, but it already is made for products. But I like the pagination more, the first one that we implemented. So I'm gonna go to styling, items, and I'm gonna put it to the middle, as we see right here. The controls, previous, next, this is fine. What I want to do is I want to have a the items should have a dark blue background. So let's see, background color dark blue. Let's make the typography of Montserrat. Let's say 416. Alright, the text color is going to be white. So we have it a bit like this. And this is fine for me now. Let's just drag and drop a spacer in here so we can actually see 50. Alright, great. Now in order to make sure that this is going to look nice, we're going to first of all we're going to publish, and then we're going to tweak around a little bit more. So let's see what we're working with. If we click on publish, we can have a look at this template, because obviously that's what it is. This is a template. So we see 1, 2, 3 next, and nothing is, oh, there is changing. Alright, great. So how do we apply this to our shop? So right now, if we go to the shop, we can see it's still not added yet. It's still the basic shop. So what you have to do is you have to go to the dashboard of your website. You have to go to WooCommerce, and you have to click on settings. Then you have to go to the right where it says JetWooBuilder. And then it says shop page. You click on enable custom shop page. and then you select the shop that you have from your JetWooBuilder. Gonna save the changes, and we're gonna go to the website, and then we're gonna have a look at the shop. And as you can see, our amazing new web shop is here. But we can still see that some errors are here. For example, it's only showing us 10 items, and if we go to next, it's loading in new items, which is not entirely what I want. So I'm gonna put this at 8, and for here, the controls, I'm gonna put the next and previous to off, and I'm gonna update. Now let's see what happens. Let's reload this page. As you can see, we have 8 items. If we go to the second one, it's showing us the second, and the third is showing us the last items. Now 8 is a bit too little, so I'm gonna put this at 12. Updates. Great. All right. Now you can also play around with this. For example, you can say that you want to order it by date or by price or by title, and then ascending or descending. So you can also make sure that right now the newest or the latest items are being displayed on top, but you can also switch around to the oldest are being displayed on top if you want to sell these first, for example. But that is something we have to take a look at in the next video. So for now, if we go to shop, we can see that showing 16 of 24 results. So if we go to next, you can see that we see the rest of our stuff. And if we hover over it, it says select options here, which we can also edit. So if you hover over edit with Elementor, we can click on shop. So let's see if we can just style this button a little bit more, so you guys have a feeling of what we can all do with this plugin. So let's go to style, let's go to button. Let's say that it has no border radius, the background is white. There we go, that's amazing. And the background of this is blue. Add to cart, yes. The typography is also gonna be Montserrat. Be 16, and the weight is 400. Here we go, that's amazing. So let's update this and let's check it out. There we go, and if we add it to cart, you can see that it automatically is being added to our cart, which is really cool. Alright, so that's it for this video. I showed you how to edit your shop page and how to apply it to your WooCommerce web shop. In the next video, we are going to be talking about the filters. So we're going to have a sidebar here on, so we can actually filter on our web shop. And in the video afterwards, we are also going to talk about the singular items on the thank you page, the checkout page, the cart page, everything that you need to know as well. For now, this is just the really basics to get into. This is going to be a series, so make sure to follow along with all of the other videos as well. If you want to see something else, just let me know and I'll see what I can do for you guys. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.